I'm Tish, and my husband and I have hired a car, and we're spending 3 weeks road tripping around Kyushu, Japan, exploring beautiful countryside, bright and busy cities, and eating as much amazing food as we can find. This trip is all about slowing down, discovering new places, and having fun together as we explore a lesser known side of Japan. So make sure to like and subscribe and come along for the journey. It was a very rainy day out, actually our first rain that we experienced the entire trip, so we were pretty lucky. We were traveling from Fukuoka to Nagasaki. It's about a 3 hour drive, and I must say, considering what you think when you're driving through is going to be pretty simple, the varying sceneries that you get to see is insane. 1 minute you're through the city, next minute you're through this, which actually turned out to be someone's farm, and the GPS took us through their farm. So if you're watching this, farmer person, I'm really sorry. We didn't know where we were going, and I don't know why the GPS took us there. But it was fun. It's something we still laugh about today. And then next minute you're right by the ocean, and we actually came to this ocean so that we could take some pictures. We wanted to see the sea from somewhere in Japan. We have ocean at home, but I know something about this just made it a little bit special. It was incredibly cold, absolutely freezing, and there were two guys who had just been surfing who were getting changed, so we tried not to have a look. But next we decided to pick up some drinks. They had vending machines everywhere, which was great because they had hot drinks. And like I said, it was absolutely freezing. And there's also no one around. I'm not entirely sure where this beach is. It just had a nice lookout and toilets and stuff like that that you could use. So we decided to stop here, have a look around, see the ocean, and also grab drinks. I got a hot chocolate, and my husband had a coffee. Next, we were on the road and looking at another beach. I don't know why beaches in a different country are so much more exciting than beaches in your own. After we left the ocean, we ended up coming through this forest. It was really cool to see a bit of trees after seeing just beaches and road for a long time. Then I had to record this because it was basically every typical anime scene with the wind blowing through the grass. And then even behind us there were mountains, so it was just constantly beautiful no matter where you looked. After that, we went to this little shopping center, had a playground, and it had this really cool music playing in the background on big speakers so you could walk around and listen to music while you were shopping. Then after that, we were back on the road. We were actually hunting down a waterfall that we would go and see on our way to Nagasaki. I'm not exactly sure what the waterfall is. If I can find out the name, I'll make sure to pop it on the screen, but it's pretty cool. A little bit scary. On our way to Nagasaki and pulled over for this waterfall, which was fucking terrifying, I must say, to get to, but it's pretty. So we're just walking up to it now. Hopefully no bears eat us. All these beautiful rocks. It is very beautiful out here. I'm not really sure where exactly we are, but yeah, on the way to Nagasaki anyway. And yeah, really beautiful. This area was absolutely beautiful, just stunning with rocks and lots of steps and walkways, and you could hear the waterfall in the background. I definitely would say wear the right shoes and make sure that your walking ability is good because it's very rocky, lots of steps, and a little bit slippery. So please be careful if you ever do go walking around. And there's also bears, so be extra careful. It's gonna be everyone be careful and be safe, that's for sure, because it's a bit dangerous. Look at that. Look at that waterfall and all the rocks and stuff like that. Wow, that is beautiful. The things you just find going off into the middle of nowhere. You'd almost want to jump in if it wasn't 8 degrees. This looks exactly like somewhere where we live, almost like an hour or so away. Very much similar to that, with mountains and waterfalls and stuff like that, and connecting rivers that go to the waterfall. Yeah, it's like being at home, except it's freezing cold and you don't want to swim in it. Whereas at home, you'd be in your undies or your togs jumping in straight away. Okay, after we finally left the waterfall, it was so beautiful that we weren't exactly rushing to get back on the road. We were finally on our way to Nagasaki, onto the last bit before we were entering into the town. I didn't record going into it, but I did record the hotel. This was honestly the biggest hotel we've ever stayed at in Japan and on any of our trips. This was insane. I couldn't even remember what I booked when I did, but look at the size of this bathroom. It's like the size of the average Japanese hotel that you stay at. It had a traditional style bath. With the, where you pre shower and then you go into the bath, which had a TV next to it. So that was fantastic. Your own mini kitchen with a sink and the microwave, so you don't have to share it in the communal sort of area, and the kettle and all the normal stuff that you get. And then this step down into like a living room with bedrooms and another big TV. It was seriously the biggest room I've ever stayed at, and the staff were absolutely fantastic. Look at our view and look how sunny it is, considering that it was raining when we left Fukuoka. These huge beds. This is the front of the hotel where the reception is. It's got its vending machines. I'll pop the name up on the screen so you guys can go and enjoy it too, because it was just fantastic. When we left the hotel, there's actually a dog park across from it, although we didn't get to see any dogs, which was a bit disappointing, as we're big dog people, so we like to go up and pat them. We didn't get up to too much on our last day. We went over to this shopping center that I've been recording and spent a bit of time there just exploring. There's a supermarket inside, so we made sure to stop by and grab something for dinner. We weren't exactly feeling, after our long drive, like going out and eating anywhere, so we just grabbed some stuff to use the microwave at home. And yeah, we just wandered around into the night on our way back to the hotel, just checking out everything. So, yeah, that's where we'll leave it until we see you in the next vlog.